We are back for Genshin Wednesday. It is the Wednesday of Genshin. Oh, excuse me. Drinking too much cola. That one. We should be able to get this one though. Maybe not. There we go. Great. So now we shall now go and condense some resin. Oh yeah, we can't do that many, can we? One, two, three. Hey Rose, how you doing? How was your Wednesday? Back to this annoying domain for me. Right, let's go. That's nice to hear. I'm glad to hear your Wednesday's going well. Start. Who shall I take? Let's take national team. For a change, makes a change. Playing the same old people all the time.
Body and mind. Everybody stand back! You're toast! Rain cutter. Rain outlines your fate.
Shine down! Inazuma shines eternal!
Let me weave you a verse. Teamwork is dreamwork! Eat this! At the frying pan, shine.
Illusion shattered!
Picked the wrong
Time to act.
Alright, let's see what we got.
Body and mind.
Please EM circlet with crit rate and crit damage. Not much to ask for. Attack and nothing. Go again. This domain makes me wish I had Venti on this account.
Time to act.
No Venti.
Body and mind. There you are. Nice and spicy. Huh? Everybody stand back! Witness the power of Gugwa. Huh? Gugwa, get them! Huh?
No snapshot for me.
Torn to oblivion!
Oh, now you've got me worked up. I'm going in! You're toast! No, my sword! Rain cutter!
There is no escape! Inazuma shines eternal!
That took quite a while. Excuse me. So we've got how many runs? 4? 3 more after this. I need to condense a bit more resin. And we'll come back. Keep trying until we get a better EM circlet. Well, that was a waste of a run.
Everybody stand back! power. Gugwa.
Illusion shattered. Torn to oblivion.
I got careless.
Guys, get out of here.
No, my sword.
It's a bit faster. It's a bit difficult this instance without someone to swirl all the enemies, suck them all in. And grouping is the issue. Hey Sam, how's it going, man? How you feeling today? Ooh, attack sands with EM on it and crit damage. That might pan out. It might pan out. Can this domain again?
Time to act. There you are.
Teamwork is dreamwork.
Nice and spicy. You're toast. Let me read you a verse. Rain outlines your fate.
There is no escape. Inazuma shines eternal.
Really? Mate, I hope you get better soon then. Ooh. Alright, it's got crit rate on it and attack percent. I will take it. It's got EM on it, but the rest is shit. Ooh, that's a goblet. What a shame. What a shame. Alright, well, let's raise that circlet because I don't want to waste more resin than I need to. In that domain. Artifacts. And viridescent. So, do I have anything plus 20 we can just throw on it? Oh my god, there's so many artifacts. Alright. What's this? Crit rate with some crit damage on it, we'll keep it. Animo bonus with a little bit of crit rate and otherwise bad subs. That can probably go. See what this is. Yeah, we'll probably keep that even though it's not great. What about this? Oh, this is pretty bad. Yeah, we can get rid of this. Okay. Have you? It's a good domain, the emblem domain. It's not. I mean, if you can get the pieces, I have terrible luck there, so I try and steer clear of it. Whenever I go there, I just get trash. But it's good for the fact that both the sets are useful by many characters. Alright, that's alright. That'll do. I'll have that for Kaz. 10% attack, 8% crit rate. Could be better, but I'm not going to waste more resources trying to chase that. Why have I locked this? I don't know what my mind is playing at. I should probably take these all to +4, the crit main stat ones. Yeah, it's a nice domain, just like the drops are bad for me there, that's why I tend to avoid it. Not very good. Next one. What's that? We've got two chances to get crit rate. Energy recharge, not what we are looking for. This one, it's got bad subs though. Energy recharge again. I think ISO's alright at C0. Some characters really need like 1 or 2 constellations to shine, but I think he's fine at C0. I've already got a crit damage one with crit rate enhanced. Why am I trying to make another one? Dual. Alright. Do we have Anima one of these on set? Yes, but we have bad substats. 2 with bad substats. Yay. Yeah, okay. So we're gonna have to go off piece for a goblet. Yeah, that's not bad. That's not bad at all. So, hang on. I should raise this. Oh, actually, I don't really need to. Alright, what's this? Nothing. 79 EM on that, 42 on that, 82 on that. Okay. Alright, anyway, I'm going to go and condense the rest of my resin and go to a different domain. When does Spiral Abyss reset? Let's have a look. Oh, great. 1 day, 14 hours. That's fantastic. That's felt like a bit of a while since I was last in there. Well, it's not that long ago, Sam. It really isn't. Weekly missions. Are you kidding me? I'm so close. What do I get? 5 hero bits, okay. Nothing that we really need. Oh, is there a new event? Oh, a new event. I didn't even know we were getting a new event. Okay, yeah. That's the mud one, the drumming one. Okay. That's good we've got a new event, because I was thinking it's a bit boring now. I've done most of the other events. Good old BP. It is very helpful. Right, I better do my dailies. Oh yeah, shit. Sorry, I forgot. I've got resin to burn. Do the resin first. Go to here to try and get some better gear. I'm not sure actually. Let's just have a look at what's D look like. I really don't want to do Crimson Witch domain because I just hate that domain, but 79, 175 is not bad. Oh, you can skip the ley line one. I don't think most people do it. And if you do it, you can just farm them and not, pick up the rewards. But you'll have to stagger it over 2 days. If you haven't done any already, that has, or maybe 3 days actually. I'm not sure. Because there's 2 per region, isn't there? But then it does reset after a little while. I don't know how long it takes if you don't pick up the loot, but it does reset after I don't know how long. Yeah, 20 is quite a lot. Most people don't do ley lines for like resources. Well, although I might need to on my main account today because I've got no more. So he needs a better crit damage circlet. Everything else, oh, an attack sands. But that's 14% crit rate. It's pretty hard to beat. He's long crit rate. That would be hard to replace. Or shall I risk it to try and get a better crit rate circle or attack sounds? Yeah, what the hell? Oh yeah, that's true. You can just do co-op. Let's go. I really hate this domain. It needs to be done.
Clear skies can do nothing to hide the...
Shut up, Shogun. Fear the power of cryo. That's handy. I've got a freeze team then, isn't it?
I'm here. Shaken and stirred.
Shadows of fate. My apologies. Let me scribe.
Oh dear. Meow.
Shadows of fate. Take flight.
Oh, I've got no stamina. Jeez.
Stand clear. Absorption test. Stand clear.
Nice.
Let me scribe.
Very nice.
Whirling snow.
I don't think my auto hits for more than like 13 or 14k. Not like that. I probably should have brought Ayato here actually. I reckon the Hydra team would be much better. Oh no, this is the wrong account, isn't it? I don't have those characters on this account.
Take flight.
Can't handle your drink. Animal test 6308. Absorption test.
It took a long time, 1 minute 40 seconds. That's why I don't like this domain, it takes too long. Too long. Well, too long for me on this account. But it'd be pretty fast if I had Ayato and Yinan here. Alright. Okay. Don't know if that's going to be better than the one he's got. That's not bad either as well for off PCM Gobbler. Come on, give me a crit damage circlet now, please, with crit rate on it. And I'll be a happy bunny.
Shaken and stirred. Look at you! Food, stand clear. Absorption test, stand clear.
Let me scribe. Whirling snow. Take flight.
I really hate when the camera is near a wall and zoomed in like that. I'm already zoomed in enough, thank you very much, having a 21:9 aspect ratio. Come on, come over here. Thank you.
Shadows of fate. Fate is upon you. Kamisato art. Sumetsu.
Are you kidding? It sneakily just got out of the way. Oh, sneaky little Fatui. Crit rate circlet. No, crit damage circlet, sorry. Don't give me a crit rate circlet. I want the crit damage on tree. Alright, what's it giving me? HP sand, that's not helpful. Neither's that. And for the last run of today, I'm glad I'm only doing 3 runs in here. It just takes too long.
Let me scribe. Can't handle your dream. Scratch me.
Delves into
Nah, probably not. I don't really like playing Hoot Out.
whirling snow.
I'm gonna try and get a C1 on my main account. I think I'll stop playing. I'd stop playing her if I had a C1. It's the stamina management that I don't like with Hoot Out. It's like so much worse than it is with Ayaka. And I mean, they're both charge attack characters, but with Hoot Out, because you can either like do the jump cancel for the dash, like doing charge attack, but I find that timing on that I'm crap at. Or you can do like a dash cancel, but if you do dash cancel, obviously it takes your stamina, and that's the issue I have with her. But C1 dashing doesn't use stamina for her, so it should fix that issue. But yeah, I don't know until, you know, I see how it is, so I probably wouldn't ever want her on this account. I'm looking forward to seeing, you know, who's on the banner, next banner on Friday. We'll find out during the live stream. Hopefully it'll be Klee, and I'm looking forward to playing Klee, even though, because she's a character I've never wanted, but I know my wife would kind of like that character to have on this account, so she's who I'm aiming for. And yeah, she'll be like, I'll switch out D-Look and her with a variation on who I use for the vape team. It's on set, but look at these substats. Oh well, we got a couple of pieces. Try and raise that attack sounds. I'm hoping it's like the 3 characters that I want, like Klee for this account, Kaz for this account, and Yoimiya for the other account. Obviously Kaz was going to be my priority, but I might be, if I win a 50-50 and get Klee as well, it'll be nice. I was going to raise that circlet, what was it? Attack sounds, that's it. Attack sounds. I can't lose that 14% crit rate, and the one that dropped didn't have crit rate on it. What's this? Is it ER sounds? That's a shame. That one here. Man, why is that defense? Why? I'm not sure if I should raise it. You know, I could go EM build with D-Look. That's quite a nice piece. I should raise it anyway, just as a maybe off piece for Kazaha as well. Yeah, I'm hoping that they put Kaz and Klee on the same banner, and then Yoimiya on the second banner, just to give me a bit of a space between spending too much money on this game. Alright, let's see. We had another plus 20, didn't we? That was bad. That one, yeah, that can go. Alright, let's see what happens with this. Attack. It's a shame. I mean, it's not bad having attack percent, but not the expensive crit rate and crit damage. Alright, one more into crit rate, one more into crit damage. The rest went into attack percent. I can't really complain because nothing went into defense. But still, look, you can't afford to lose 14% crit rate, can you? Not for, yeah, less than half. What's his EM at the moment? I think it's going to be really low, isn't it? Yeah, 70. I'd say get C1, Kaz. That reset of his elemental skill is far more valuable in my mind. And we're meant to be getting a weapon, like a 4-star sword that's made for Kaz as well. So you probably wouldn't even need to like build an iron sting. Depends though on what the stats are, obviously, on the sword, if it's EM or not. But I mean, if it's just a DPS sword, you could just build in DPS, but it seems like a bit of a waste. But yeah, definitely the C1 is more valuable in my mind. Usually the constellations are more valuable than the weapon, because Freedom Sworn's not, it's not something like the Mist Splitter, you know, where it's like just universally good on everyone, or Jade Cutter, those sorts of weapons, or like Engulfing Lightning. So the argument can't be made for Freedom Sworn that it's got multiple characters that can use it. Probably the only other character that I would use it on would be like Jean for the Sunfire team, and that's a really niche team. So yeah, I don't recommend the weapon. And plus it looks dog shit on Kaz as well. You know, it's just the wrong, it's got Mondstadt styling, and it's a samurai's sword, not a samurai's sword. So it kind of doesn't fit. When I first got him and I got the weapon, I was so upset it wasn't a katana, because, you know, he's like the first samurai character we get in the game, first Japanese character, and he's got a bloody straight sword. What's up with that? It's, you know, katana's meant to be curved. Okay, well, do you have Jean yet? I don't think you got Jean yet, have you? You will eventually get Jean if you don't have her, and yeah, you can bang on her, put it on her, even if you're not using her for Sunfire team, because Jean is just a support character, so it doesn't really matter what she's rocking. EM always helps support characters. But I mean, we've got to see what that other sword, the red one, apparently it's red in colour, which is cool because it'll match Kaz's outfit. You know, he's got orange, black and red. But we have to see what the stats are on it, because if it's not an EM based weapon, then you're laughing, because then you've got the Iron Sting for when you want to play him EM, and you'll have the new weapon for when you want to play him like pure crit build. So you could have like potentially have 2 sets of gear for him. And that's what I've done with Kokomi, but actually I haven't got around to building a DPS set yet, because she just does so well with just being support at the moment. But I do plan to build out a DPS set for her as well. And on this account, I might also do a crit build for Kaz, but I think it'll be a bit of a waste, because won't be C1. Whereas if you're going to get C1, then you can alternate between the builds as you see fit. Does it glow? Okay, that's very cool. Yeah, I really don't know how they're gonna what stats they're gonna give him, because from my playing around with him, like I said, at C1 he becomes a viable DPS with a normal crit build. At C0 you can still do it, but obviously having the ability to do your E twice, you know, do your E, do your Q, then do your E again, that's a huge damage increase from just doing your E and Q and getting him off the field. And it prolongs the swirl, adds extra swirl damage, all of that stuff. So that, yeah, I'm not sure how they're going to sell him, basically, you know, like with what the weapon stats are going to be. It'll be interesting to see. I don't remember all these leaves falling at Wangshu before. Strange. I mean, realistically, they should put EM on him. There should be an EM based sword, but let's see. You know, like Mihoyo does weird things with their setups. I can do two for the price of one down here.
Solidify!
Everybody stand back!
Time for retribution!
toast.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Witness the power of Guwa. No, my sword. Huh?
Nice. 2 dailies for the price of 1. Yeah, I thought you meant health. I didn't think you meant damage. Yeah, the overworld mobs are not. They're not really that much threat. Once you sort of get to the basic of about 50 to 100 crit rate, crit damage on most of your characters in the team, the overworld becomes a bit of a joke. So the other day, it's good that you pushed past level 50. It's not good to hang on there because you get more drops from overworld mobs, and then it's not really anything difficult. Yeah, that's good. It's a good setup. I had fun with that team myself. Where is my daily? Oh, yeah, and Spiral Abyss is different because that's where, you know, I'm going to say like the hardest content in the game is, but it's not really difficult. It's just DPS check. It's just checking how many months you've been grinding for artifact. That's all Spiral Abyss is. Have you grinded out your talents and have you grinded out artifacts? All Spiral Abyss checks.
Stabilize.
Teamwork is dreamwork.
What's your Ayaka team? Who do you use with Ayaka?
I will have order. Burn.
Because for the last 3 Spiral Abysses on my main account, I just use like Ayaka's main DPS and Ayato as main DPS on the other team. But you'll need like probably need Kaz to make that work to be able to 36 star it. And Sucrose on the other team for one of the floors. I think it's floor 11. Can't remember. But the good thing with Spiral Abyss as well is though you can go out, change teams, come back, give it another try with a different team. I think like the last time, or was it the time before, I had like basically I had Kaz and Venti, one in each group, and I had them in the wrong group, so I had to like come out, start again on, I think it was floor 12, and then I could do it. I mean, easily. I could have done it with a headache, but I don't really like having stressful video game experience. I'm quite lazy.
Ad Astra Abyssosk.
Yeah, so okay, so you should take the same freeze team I've got here, which is Diona, Sucrose. Oh, you don't have Mona, do you? So you're
Welcome to the Adventurers Guild.
yeah, but you can take Jincho in that team instead of Mona for Hydra application for your freeze team, and Ayaka, and then for Ayato, oh, you do have Mona. All right, it's fine. And then like this, like the freeze team that I use here is basically one of the premium freeze teams. So if you've got these characters, just do use this team. It's quite easy to get team as well. I mean, now you've got the characters already. Oh, what the hell? What happened there? Just exited out. Yeah, this team here is good. It's a good team. And then you can just use your Bennett, Zhangling, Jincho, and Ayato team for the other floor. That should be it. They should be able to spank it all. Obviously, like, you know, you need to refine their builds, but you got two strong teams right there.
Ad Astra.
Let's just do this. I wonder why Paimon's symbol is like the Mora symbol upside down. It's very strange. Maybe she doesn't like money. She's anti-money. Oops. There's not really any synergy in that team, because like you're gonna like be overloading with Raiden when you're in Bennett's Burst, which is gonna push everyone out of Bennett's Burst.
Time to act.
I wouldn't put Raiden in with a pyro character unless you like chasing the mobs around. Oh, for Zhao, like you can take Zhao as well, but I don't think you've got Jean, have you? And she kind of is needed for Zhao to fill the battery requirements and to fulfill the healing requirements for him. There's 2 orange dogs this time.
Time to act.
Last time they were Alsatians, but they're over here. Strange. Alright, are they the Alsatians? Oh, they're there. Hello, boys. What's going on? Alright, enough of Genshin wildlife. And yeah, but I mean, there's no synergy there. You lose. You know what I mean? You're having to put Sucrose or someone else in that team, taking up a sub DPS space to just provide Zhao with particles, whereas Jean would do that and the healing. That's why Bennett's not ideal, because you're having to fill two people's slots with you're having to fill 2 slots, which you could be filling with 1 slot if you use Jean. That's the reason Zhao players use Jean. It's the same reason that people use Diona in Freeze Team, because she heals and she provides cryo resonance, which Ayaka usually needs because she's low on crit rate, and plus you can particle, like, you know, Diona can use sacrificial bow, she can feed particles to Ayaka if you don't have any ER on her, if you can't get a burst off cooldown. That's the reasoning. I don't think Jean heals that much more than Bennett anyway. From my experience, I don't die with either of them, so. Oh, there's a message from you, Sam. I almost didn't stream today, you know. I was gonna just kick back, play a bit of Genshin and watch YouTube and stuff while I was playing. I thought, you know what, I'll do a stream because my son's not with me. Although I can only stream till 4 because I've got some jobs to do before all the shops shut. What's this? That doesn't tell me anything. A mechanical toy maker and materials. Robotic furnishings. Alright. The design and movement of the robot are related to the first. What is this? Yeah, that's a good amount for Raiden. 220 is good. Alright, what am I doing? I do like Raiden, because basically if you've got her in your team, you don't need any other sort of battery. But obviously her reaction can mess up your team, depending on what the reaction is that you're trying to accomplish with the team. That's the only thing I don't like about Shogun. But I don't have any fragile or anything. Okay. fine, and do my dailies first. They're all in a nice circle outside Mondstadt City. Where is it? I do like Rosaria's running buff at night. I mean, she's got to be a vampire. I've said since the beginning, she has grey skin. She looks like this. Have you seen her fingers as well? She's got those, like, you know, those Game of Thrones rings. I don't know what to call them. Those kind of fantasy rings that you can get in some, like, markets down here in London. And she runs fast at night. She's got to be a vampire. You should get it. While you got time, while you're sick, and you're at home. It's a perfect time if you're just doing something, you know, like I was just saying about if you're watching some Netflix or something on your phone, or if you've got another screen on your computer, and then also do a bit of fishing. I know it's boring AF, but the sooner you start it, the sooner it'll be done and you'll get it. And it opens up a lot of options for your builds. Then everyone gets a slight upgrade. Well, quite a major one for Radiants for using the catch. I missed them. Alright, where's my dailies? This way. Dawn Winery. Yeah, Raiden's fun because, like I was saying, your team becomes just, just have your bursts ready ahead of like their cooldown coming off, which is nice. This old fella, Turner. It's Tunner. It's not Turner. It's Tunner. I always thought his name was Turner. Tunner. Okay, Tunner. What's the matter? Alright, what do you want me to do? You want me to go and talk to your son? He gives me a letter. Yada yada yada. Mondstadt, the city of freedom. Which is the city of being bored now in Genshin. Come here and there's nothing to do. Come on, Tanner. Who am I looking for? I think I've got to see Juliana. Not his son this time, yeah. It's a shame about this as well, you know, like when you first start the game, you can go down to the basement and creep around there. And now you just can't access it. Like, what the hell? Let me access it. Let me go down to the basement, have a look around. Thank you. Bye bye. Oh, I wonder if I've done my weeklies. I need more. Nope, requests and bounties are not done. Very good. Get those done today. That's an easy, what, 150k, I think? Oh no, it's more than that, isn't it? Both requests and bounties. Where's Tanner? I bet he was meant to be called Turner, and that was lost in translation, a mistake. Tunner. They just thought, you know, we don't care. It's only Tunner. He just gives dailies. We'll leave him as Tunner. Switch to cats. Yeah, red sword would definitely suit his outfit. Thank you, Tanner. I'll get this one out the way. Wednesday, isn't it? I don't know what I'm going to do with my resin today. I might go to the emblem domain as well, actually. Because I need better stats on my raid, and she's at like 50% or 100%, you know, like just basic build.
Into the wind.
You can't run. Punishment.
Oh, is everyone dead? You're not dead, are you?
Time to get.
You can't run. My apologies.
Yeah, the koi and what was the other one? That was, you had to get the puffer fish. I remember that, the puffer fish, and there's some angel fish that you could only get in one place in Azuma, unless they've changed it, because it was ages ago I did it when they first released the catch. Well, I was lucky I didn't. There was a fishing event, so they released the catch, and then for 2 weeks everyone was farming it, and I was my usual lazy self and didn't do it. And then after 2 weeks they released a fishing event that just made it infinitely easier, because the fish kept spawning, and they were spawning also in other locations as opposed to the normal ones where they always spawn. And yeah, I got my catch in a few days. But the people that would start doing it straight away, it took them like over a week of hardcore farming. I was quite happy. I was like, I didn't kill myself trying to get this bloody spear. Yeah, I mean, once you've got it, you know, you've actually got the weapon, you can start using it, and then over time you can easily do what you're suggesting, you know, like get the refinements later. There's no rush once you got the weapon. Dailies, let's hand them in.
Add Astra. Thank you for complete.
But yeah, fishing's another one of those things that I always talk about MiHoYo. They add these systems to the game that have got great potential and then do next to nothing with them. I mean, fishing actually had some tangible rewards, not just crap for your teapot. Everyone would be doing it as another thing to do in Genshin, but because the rewards are so lousy, no one really bothers. Once you got the catch, I mean, like, once you've got the catch, what's the point in doing fishing? To catch some fish, to have them in your teapot fishing around, or it's not. It's like that ubiquity net thing as well, catching the animals. It's like, who does that? Seriously, you're telling me there's players that go out and do that? Damn, I've got 60k more. This is my problem. No, let's go and do request some bounties. This will give me more. That's it, the Rami angelfish, they are the ones that only spawn in that one place. And the kois are just annoying to get. I remember I was getting pufferfish was annoying as well. I'm not sure why that's on my mind. I remember pufferfish were annoying to get to spawn. Invulnerability Geo, where are we? Let's go. Don't get it done. Like I said, once it's done, and the refinements don't take as many resources, if I remember rightly, as many fish. So that will come slowly. Yeah, I'm enjoying this team, even though like this is by far the weakest team I've got, or that I play regularly. But I do enjoy this Taser team. I should put some more resources into Beto and Fish. I'll get them built up a bit. Well, and Sucro, she's not finished either.
Let's get down to business. Let me try my blade.
Eyes on me!
Oz, reveal! Hold the line! Stand clear! Absorption test! Animo test 6308! Torrent, bring refuge!
Midnight Phantasmagoria.
Absorption test! Rest and rebuild!
Oh, Fish will need to. Okay, great. 5k per tick, that's not bad. Not bad healing tool from Kokomi. Reputation in Azuma. Nice. Vulnerability to pyro, okay. Little official.
By royal decree, hold the line!
To ashes!
Stand clear! Animo test 6308! Absorption test! Billowing surge! Stand clear!
It's so weak, Beto, my Beto. Seeing a 300.
Oz, reveal! Allow me! Absorption test!
Yeah, in a way, I'm kind of hoping like that Yoimiya isn't coming in the next patch, because then I can finish these 3 characters, Beto, Fisher, and Sucrose. But if she does come in the next patch, my resources are going to have to go on building her, which, yeah, will mean that these characters will have to probably wait well into 3.0, because obviously when 3.0 comes out, we're going to have the Dendro characters. They're going to take my resources. I do like this team. I think I can see the potential. It's just, yeah, like 3 of my characters. Well, even Kokomi's not built. I was going to say 3 of the characters aren't built, but Kokomi's half built. She's still using 4-star artifacts, some of them. Oh, what's this? Is this the event? Yeah, I don't. Yeah, Bertrand. Oh, Bertie. Okay.
Add Astra.
Why was I coming to see Catherine? I don't know what I'm doing. Have I come just to the wrong place? Yeah, I think so. That's where I want to go. I saw this and came to Catherine thinking it was the dailies. Bad memory. Alright, Madarame, where do we go to now? Vulnerable to Hydro. Okay. That's alright, we don't really use Kokomi for damage anyway. We just use her for Hydro application.
Wings of darkness, come, sever
one sec. What are you doing? My bloody cat's playing. Where are we?
Swirl, mark, covenant of the deep. Stand clear.
To ashes!
By royal decree, midnight fantastic. Hold the line. Animal test 63.
Okay. Now I should be up to, what, 30, 90k more. Well, 150, because I already had 60k. It's just about enough to do something with. Kyragian vagrants, 5 electro crystals, and, excuse me, 10 iron chunks. Alright, let's go. Get our monies. Oh, let's have a change of team. Yeah.
Let's roll.
I mean, what level's his sword now? Let's get that up a bit. Nice. Alright, I'm short 3 handguards. Luckily, there's a bunch of samurai in this little village. Hello, matey Jim. Son. Is there just 2 of you here? There's 3 of you.
My lucky day. Solidify. Advance. Live. Moment of birth. To the fairy. This is order. Good go. Attaboy. This.
Yeah, I need to put some effort into this team as well. Albedo and Gora need to be level 90. Albedo needs better accessories. So does Gora, but he doesn't really matter because he's in support. Yeah.
Let's roll. Who wants some of this? Finally,
Give me some drops, please. Thank you. The other guy didn't drop anything. Shame.
gather. Rally. Fall before me.
Yeah, I'm still playing with the idea of making Zhongli physical.
I will have
A
order.
physical build Zhongli.
My lucky day.
I just don't think I've got any physical gear leveled up at the minute to just slap on him to try.
This ancient power.
I could check Razor, actually. Let's check Razor. Have you got... Yeah, is your stuff enhanced? Actually, yeah, most of his power flame is enhanced. Let's do a bit of a test here. Artifacts. So what we're going to lose? We're going to lose 20% attack buff. I don't really care about the shield buff from Mililith with Zhongli's shield is already hecka powerful. Switch, yep. Switch, yep. Switch, yep. And... I must not have a crit main stat. So Right, it'll do for testing. Let's see now what your stats are. A 2k attack. Alright, let's see how this goes. Come on, boys, gather up. We can test out Mr. Lee. His main DPS. It's not that great, really.
This is order.
Oh yeah, Ito's weapon. That's what we wanted to check. Get one more green. Let's see if these guys up here can't help us out. Hello, boys.
Everyone on me.
I mean, it doesn't seem to be doing that much more with this set than with the Millilith set.
I will have order. Solidify.
4.1k is the highest normal attack I've seen. This is charged. 5.2. Didn't see that one. I mean, it's probably to do with the circlet not being optimal. His stats are a bit shitty.
Wine tastes the same as I remember.
Fine. Do I really not have any other Pale Flame? Just attack or healing bonus? Yeah, I guess we don't. Let's take this up to 20 if I can. I shouldn't be wasting my Mora really on this. It does take a long time, unfortunately, the old fishing. And it's like all my Mora I just earned is gone. Alright. Do I have a physical goblet? Probably not. I'm probably using an Electro on Razor. Where is he? It's only +4. Oh, it is physical actually. Actually. Let's see if we got a better one now. I don't know the last time I did anything with Razor. It was so long ago. Crit damage on it and defense %. Oh, we don't. Okay. I'll just stick with this Geo one for now. Oh yeah, I think we can do Ito's sword. 30k, oh my god, I'm broke again. No money again. 2 levels. Down to 485 more. Oh, nice one, MDR. I don't think that's a waste. I think that's good. But then again, like I have triple crowned both my icons on both accounts, so I would say that. Yeah, her Q is the priority, 100%. She does, as you know, she just does so much damage with that. Kill the samurais that are down here for their handguards. Yeah, she's worth it. She's a really, really good unit.
Let's get down to business. Gather.
Advance! Come into being. Witness my great undertaking. Attaboy!
Oh yeah, I'm trying to be Zhongli, aren't I? Look up for the main DPS Zhongli. I'm just not really impressed with the damage. I'm going to switch back to his normal set and see. Alright. Oh, you're welcome, mate, you're welcome. So where is Millilith? Yes, this. Yeah, he is. I was just testing out physical Zhongli, but I don't have enough good physical stuff. I've just got one set of pale flame that's plussed up, and it's not got good stats. Yeah, I think you should, Sam. I think she's like, if you play her, I mean, if you have a character and you don't play them, there's no point in wasting resources on them. But if you play her, and she's worth playing if she's on the account, then yeah, you should definitely the minimum you should be a crown on her burst minimum, because that's where all of, well, not all of them, the vast majority of her damage comes from. All right, let's go around here. I can just teleport there, can't I? There's a few samurais around here. And see what difference in damage I do. Where are they? Oh, they're here. It's been such a long time since I've farmed hand cards.
It's my lucky day.
So we're only about like 1 to 2k less. I reckon it would work if I had an amped physical set. I just don't.
Rally! My blade! Burst forth. Feel this ancient power. Oh, coming through!
That's very good. Yeah, very good. I always say do talents and stuff first. You know, get a basic set of gear that's got the main stats you need, and then use that on your character while you farm out talent materials, essential materials, talent books, all of that stuff, and get those things, the definite upgrades done first, and then worry about artifacts, because artifacts are just a bottomless well of resin. But yeah, I mean, I think you probably know as well. You get her, take her. I would take her E up to 9 as well if you didn't want to waste another crown. But alright, yes, because this game just takes. I mean, how long did I spend in that Viridescent domain on the other account? Over 2 months trying to get an EM circlet with crit rate, and it only dropped today. So. Yeah, I don't know if I can recommend doing artifacts, except in the initial interim. Like I said, when you get the character, just go to the domain and spend a week or two, however long it takes, just to get the main stats that you need, and just level those to 20. Use those for the time being. Get all your talents, all your leveling up, all of that stuff done. Then go back into that place, to that domain, and then use the plus 20s that you made like the first time around, and use those as fodder to take up new pieces. And that's my recommendation. Alright, I need to condense resin. Okay. Well, I wouldn't, with Kaz, I wouldn't bother triple crowning him. I've triple crowned him, and to be honest, it's a waste. His normal attacks hit for about the same as you just saw with my Zhongli, 2 to 3k. And my Zhongli's, what's his normal attack at? I think that's like 8. So there's like a 2-level difference, so this isn't worth crowning at all, unless you simp for the character like I do. I love Kaz, that's why I did it, but otherwise I wouldn't crown his normal attack. I think it's a bit of a waste. Yeah, even in this Geo team, like I could take Albedo out of this team, put Kaz in his place, and you'd hardly notice a damage drop off. What was I doing? Oh yeah, I was gonna go and do my resin. We've got 4 of them, perfect. Very good, very good. Yeah, Kaz is unfortunately his scalings on his normal attacks are pretty low. And you don't actually use them at all. If you're playing him efficiently, and you've got everyone set up in your team correctly, and you know when to switch, you know when things are coming off cooldown, there's no space to be using his normal attacks in your rotation, so it kind of like those normal attacks are there just to look pretty, you know. They're not really there to do anything. Yeah, I like him with freeze. I like him like he. I mean, you could, you know, like he's so versatile. You can literally just throw him in and out of any team. But he's a permanent member of my freeze team. But any other team, if I feel like I need someone to swirl or I need to just suck in some smaller mobs, just chuck him in. If it's a huge amount of smaller mobs, I'll change him for Venti just because his burst is a bit better. But otherwise, generally, he's always on my mind as to, oh, shall I put him in this team? Shall I put him in this team? You know, not many characters are like that where I have to think, in every team, shall I put this character or not? I want to do Emblem, but I also want to do Husk Domain. Let's go Husk Domain. Albedo needs better gear. Yeah, I can do it. I'll do him now. I'll switch to him now. I think I can take the freeze team into this domain. Oh yeah, I can because I've got Kokomi. She'll heal me. Alright, so it sort of depends how you do it, right? Because for this team, it's a bit tricky. Right? What I would ideally have is I'll do Rosaria's E to apply cryo. Then ideally, I would then switch to Kokomi and drop her E to apply the hydro. But the issue that I have with that is my Kokomi is support built here, so she's using Thrilling Tales. So obviously I don't want to switch to Kaz after Kokomi and waste the 48% attack buff on him. So that's why I swirl second on this account, and then I go to Kokomi and then Ayaka. So it's a bit muddled. I mean, you could get more DPS. If I had DPS Kokomi, we could probably get more DPS, but then I lose 48% attack that Ayaka can get. And I think Ayaka's I think certain characters, I think they call them hyper carries, like they're characters that if you build everyone to support them, they will carry the team. That's why they're called hyper carries, right? And she's one of those, so it doesn't make sense to me to build everyone else up on the team to have sort of equal damage, if that makes sense. So yeah, just open with E, swirl, suck in, swirl, put some hydro down. Ayaka continues the freeze, and then just whack away with Ayaka and just repeat the rotation. Basically, that's it. It's really that easy. And if you've got C1, you can do his E straight after his Q again, like that. Oh, I didn't put hydro down. It's a very easy rotation to sort of do. There's nothing really to it. What about Raiden, Sam? Attack sands. This is. Oh, I'm not sure if this is going to be good because Kokomi doesn't need your usual stats for a DPS set. This might be helpful to her. Yeah, Raiden's a hyper carry, like Hu Tao. You could even argue Zhao is. Basically, you know when you go to those websites where they rate characters and they call them SS? Like anyone who's in the SS tier, it would be considered a hyper carry. and they're always going to be a DPS. They'll always be a DPS.
Punishment. Hold the line. Sakura swirl.
Too late. Just the jellyfish just expired.
Judgment. Lights out.
As one with wind and cloud. Wind strider.
Kamisato art. Sumetsu.
Well, what I would, well, if I could do it, MD, I would do cryo, either cryo or hydro first. Doesn't matter which one. Then swirl them both together. But like I said, because I've got my issue with Kokomi, I don't want to lose my 48% attack buff by swirling after the hydro. I don't want to give 48% attack to Kaz or Rosaria. I want to be giving it to Ayaka. So for that reason, I'm only swirl the cryo. But then on the subsequent rotation, the second rotation, the hydro is already applied. So then the swirls both of them. So I'm losing out on the first rotation, but only for one rotation. You know what I mean? Literally just one rotation. That first opening one. Yeah, I don't think Yilan is a well, Yilan's not a main DPS, so she can have SS tier supports. Like Kaz is an SS tier support, but I wouldn't consider Yilan main DPS. You can use her as DPS, but she's not a main DPS. She's 100% off-field, sub DPS, off-field DPS. You know, put her stuff down, get off the field, and it keeps doing the damage while she's not there.
Into the wind.
Rest and rebuild. Punishment.
Wind strider.
Covenant of the deep.
Clouds high. The birds call. The wind knows.
You can't run.
What I personally found, right, MDR, the reason I used to use Diona, like, so I used to use the same freeze team that you use, the same one I've got on my other account. But the reason I didn't like Rosaria in that setup was because there's two reasons. Number one, you lose healing, so you're not going to have anyone healing your team, and you're going to lose shields as well. But then the second reason is that the hydro application that Mona applies doesn't let me think what the words, I'm trying to remember, like, think out why I thought of it. The hydro application isn't strong enough for Mona to last like 2 or 3 rotations. Like her omen goes pretty quickly off field, and for that reason you're not going to be able to be perma-freezing as quickly. So I'd say if you've got someone like Barbara or Kokomi instead of Mona, then you can work, because you've got a stronger hydro application and you've got really strong heals that mean you don't need shields, and then you can put Rosaria in. I mean, I'd say test it out, play around with it, because for me it seemed the better setup. You know, like I did just some tests with the characters going around. Basically, I test my builds on ruin guards. I know where all of them are on the map. I just go to them and I just test like the one setup, you know, and then go to the next one, try the different setup, and just see which works out better. You can use that Masanori guy as well in Azuma, that samurai. For testing, but I kind of like using ruin guards because you actually get something for killing them, right? If you're just killing Masanori, it just feels like I'm not getting any drops.
You can't run.
Yeah, I wouldn't. The thing is, the hydro applier doesn't need to be built. I mean, they are literally just applying the hydro, and obviously, like with Barbara, she does it at the same time as healing, so she's on field for such a fraction of a time, it doesn't matter. Just make sure she's in a support set, either Noblesse or Millilith, depending on what your other team members are in. Yeah, Barbara works well with Ika as well because it's melee ranged. Oh, 4 drops. Would you look at that? Because she's melee ranged. The only issue is if you fight cryo mobs, like Barbara applies the wet status to your active character, so you can get frozen pretty easily. That's the only issue with it. But if you know that ahead of time, you can play around it. Oh well, we didn't get anything. I don't think. Lots of clam set. It's a shame. Have a look and just see if we got anything. Artifacts. Husk of Opulent Dreams. Man, I love the name of this this set. The Husk of Opulent Dreams. Why is that not crit rate? That would have been ideal for Mr. Arataki Ito. Yeah, these all look a bit rubbish. Unfortunately, they are all rubbish. Oh, what's his current? What have you got on? 23% crit damage, 2% crit rate. 11% defense, and it's got ER on it, because Ito needs a bit of ER. Actually, do you know what? I run him in a mono geo team, he doesn't need ER. Maybe if I ran him out of a mono geo team, he would. Yeah, nothing here. Any defense, sands, 1 bad substats, another 1 bad substats. Ooh, what's he using in a minute? Defense. It's a shame his scaling is, he gets less attack from attack, sorry, less damage from attack than he does from defense, so it's not worth putting him in an attack sands. I don't think we've got an onset geo one, except for the one that Albedo's using, which is not very good. Actually, 18% defense, but these two have had rolls in them. That's a shame. Albedo. That's not very good. Crit damage, crit rate. Crit rate, defense, HP, defense. Attack, HP. Yeah, this was what he's wearing is better for him. Oh, I hate that. It's like, oh, this is better actually. Double defense on it. Not really. EM doesn't help. Unfortunately, EM doesn't help Geo. Because there's no transformative reactions going on. Yeah, well, that's a shame. We didn't get anything with today's version. I'm just going to upgrade Albedo's circlet a little bit. Hopefully we can get it to 20. Nope, we definitely can't with 20k more. That's not happening. Oh well. Let's see if I can finish my requests. That should give us a bit of more.
If you wish to hear. Time to go.
I've come to bring you some iron chunks. There you go. Enjoy them. I don't know what she's going to do with them, like make tea with them or something. Right, so next up, we've got this one. I hope I've got electric crystals. I haven't farmed those for donkey's years.
Taking a stroll in the middle of a downpour certainly.
Let's change group. Get someone with a bit more speed.
Take it easy.
Let's kill these dudes just for the hell of it.
No, my sword. Think you can get away? attention.
Cascade.
Becomes the hunt.
Hello, Sandin. I don't care about your masks, mate. I'm here to give you some electro crystals. It's a shame they didn't make these masks like equipable by characters. You know, like if you could have like collected the different ones and put them on different characters, that would have been pretty cool. Instead, they're just ornaments. What is this ghost thing? Some nice looking ramen there. Alright, enough looking at virtual food. I think that's all my requests done. Let's start this this event then. See what this is. I hope it's not time gated. Probably is. Oh, excuse me. I just want to check how many primo gems I'm up to. Almost a 10 pull. Okay, good. Good. Right, so this is the device he uses to make toys. I mean, it looks like a bong. Look at it. You just have a pipe coming out of here and you just smoke away. I don't know about that. Give my kid any toys made in this contraption with this crazy looking liquid here. See, I told you about this guy's toys. Look, those toys would explode if you triggered something inside them. That's all. Don't worry. There's no biggie. No one got hurt. Just one kid got his arm blown off, that's all. No, toys were very popular before people realised that they could explode. I think what they got more popular after that. Some like dodgy people in Inazuma trying to blow up their kids. The Great Machine. Okay, that's pretty cool. She's got like a collection. It's like the Teyvat version of Funko Pops. We've got them all boxed on a shelf. And collector listed be contained. Okay. So is that all we've got to do? Just collect materials? Equip the collection and carry out the collection of required materials. When you have collected the required amount of materials. Okay. Fair enough. Doesn't seem to... Oh, I haven't done parametric transformer. Let's equip this. I'll do a parametric transformer. That means I haven't done it on the other account as well.
Rain outlines your fate.
This is like the worst team to do this with.
Let's play.
Why can't I switch character? That's weird. Okay, not bad, not bad. So, what? Catch 3 ores in the wild. Does it want me to do it in any specific location? Collect any ore. Okay. Any ore. Any old ore. Let's go and collect some enhancement ore. Something I actually need. Again, this is not a very good team for doing this. Big Daddy Zhong.
Solidify.
Am I supposed to press Z when I do it? Oh, it's collect 3 flowers in the wild. I thought it said ore. Anyway, let's grab these while I'm here. Alright, let's look for some flowers. Any old flowers around? One. Berries don't count. 2. 3. Great. 6 fruits. I just collected berries. 1, 2, 3. This is a bit of a strange event. They've not done this before. Most of the events, they dress them up and then reissue them, but this hasn't been done before. Return to Bertrand, okay. Bertrand. Okay. I think it's September, Sam. Yeah, I think it was released in September. I started in the March, like after that. So yeah, I started 6 months after it was released. So September. Let's hope we get something good this year. Last year the rewards were so bad that they, after the fact, they had to mail everyone a free 10 pull and some other goodies because everyone was unhappy with the anniversary rewards. So, what's happening? Quest creations. Okay. Yeah, it's bloody time gated. I think the community wouldn't have minded with like 10 pools if we'd just got it, you know, like at the beginning of the celebration. Just said, like, here's a free 10 pool. And they did other things. There was events and stuff going on, but you know, like in a gacha game, you expect to get free pools basically. Especially if you look at Honkai's. When Honkai's anniversary rewards, they give out a lot of free stuff. I can't remember exactly what, because I don't play Honkai, but at the time people were saying and showing comparisons. I thought, yeah, that looks like you get a lot of stuff in Honkai, and here we just got jack shit basically. Because people were hoping that, you know, maybe they would give us a free 5-star, you know, like from the standard banner. Choose your character from the standard banner. That would have been a great anniversary gift, right? Everyone gets a free 5-star, and they're only standard banner characters. For some people, it'll be their first time getting that character. For others, it'll be constellations. And that wouldn't cost them much, because no one spends money on the standard banner. Who spends money on the standard banner? No one. You just use your free wishes on that. Yeah, I would have gone for a D-Look constellation myself. Either D-Look or Jean. Well, I wonder what my Jean is, actually. If my Jean is C3, right now, I'd go for C4 on her, because C4 on her is really good. Nah, actually C1. Yeah, I'd go for a D-Look constellation myself. But they didn't. They didn't even give us 10 free wishes until all the complaining started, and then over the course of the next 3 days, they kept sending us, and they gave us the free wings. They gave us wings, and they gave us 10 free pools. Where's my Diona? Oh, she's not here. But my Stone has got my wings on. I can just do it here, can't I, on him? It's these wings. They gave us these as compensation for not giving us anything. And I mean, it's right, great with some wings, but it's bloody wings. It's not. I don't really care about wings. You know what I mean? And apparently, what they were planning to do, this set of wings was going to be part of a pack they were going to sell. So with the musical theme, see, it looks like musical notes and stuff, and the pack was going to have some furniture for your teapot, these wings, and some other musical themed crap. And they basically pulled out the wings from that pack and just decided to give us free to us. And it's just like, you know, it just seems really stingy, because this is the game that made their company $1 billion company. They were a multi-million-dollar company. This game made their company $1 billion company. So how about you support the people that have been supporting you with our, you know, we've been supporting you with our wallets. Just give us a free bloody standard banner 5-star. No, everyone would have been happy. Wouldn't be a single thing on social media about how bad Genshin Impact's first anniversary was. But go and search it now, and all you'll find is negative comments, because everyone was pissed. Like I was a bit like, I wasn't really pissed because I don't really care that much, you know. But it just felt like, give us something. We made your company like hugely successful. Give us something back. But yeah, and when the temple came through, I was just like, well, you know, it's a temple. At least give us a free 4-star. I mean, they give us free 4-star character like every other patch, right? And a free 4-star weapon. So there's like free 4-star weapon, then free 4-star character, then free 4-star weapon, and so on. They didn't even give us a free 4-star character on their anniversary. Like, what the hell? So you can do that normally. You can give us free 4-star characters, but you can't do that during your anniversary celebrations? What the hell, man? It just felt so, they're so stingy. Like, how can you be so stingy with this title? This is the title that made your company. Like, I never heard of MiHoYo until I came across Genshin Impact, and I think most players would have been the same. And so, give us something back. But no. That's what they gave us. I just made their 10 of these. 10 of these. And it was staggered as well. It was over a few days. It wasn't like they just mailed it all to us in one go. So you had to like wait 2 or 3 days to get all your 10 intertwined fates. I mean, I do like the wings in this game, but I like who in the game glides when you can run? You know, like when Venti has that saying where he keeps saying it when you're playing the character, he says, isn't gliding faster than running? I'm like, no, it's not. In Genshin Impact, gliding is bloody slow. If you can run, you're going to run. You're not going to glide. Oh, I don't want to do a temple, mate. I don't want to waste my resources. Really don't want to have to spend a lot of money to get Kokomi if she's on the next band. Not Kokomi, Yoimiya if she's on the next. I'm saving my resources. I've got Shinobu anyway. I've got her here. There she is. And she's staying at level 1. Yeah, I'm not gonna pull for oh, who else is on the banner? Yes, I got him C6, got him C6. And her I don't care about enough. Until she's got a use, which she might not ever have. I mean, look at Toma. You know, he's just a wasted 4-star character. Look at Sayu. I don't think I've got any standard pulls. Yeah, I don't have any. That was my history. I think I just got like a Kaching fairly recently. Yeah, see, like the beginning of the month. Yeah, I got a Kaching. But yeah, I don't put resources into this banner. It's just whatever free wishes I can get. There was something I wanted to do, but I've forgotten what it was. Right, let's go to the teapot. I don't think I've seen Tubby today. I wonder how far in I am on the banner. Because I did do some pulls. 6, 12, 18, 19, 20. Okay, I'm 20 in. That's good. Yeah, that's good. 20 in.
This realm is...
I think I must have wanted one character or one copy of her. That's why I don't remember doing it, to be honest. But then some nights I do come on to Genshin when I shouldn't, when I've had a drink, and do stupid things like top up enough, like I did to get Ito's weapon. I had to go 2 of 2 epitomized path on Saturday, but I had a bit of like stress in real life, and I was a bit pissed off, and I thought, you know what, I want some retail therapy. And I'm not the kind of guy that goes out and buys a new pair of shoes or something like that, but, you know, or a nice watch or something. I'll buy a virtual sword in a video game, and that will make me feel better about my life. But yeah, I shouldn't come on in the evenings, basically. It's dangerous for my wallet. Is that what I want? I think I'm going to take the more, actually. It's only 60k. I'll take it. Beggars can't be choosers.
If you ever had...
So how much more are we up to now? Did we get his circlets plus 20 now? 171k, okay. I can take this up. He really needs the crit rate. It's so low. And almost done. Come on.
Boats are made for transferring commodities.
Over 100k to go from plus 16 to plus 20.
So it is where many things.
All right, fine. What's your crit rate now, Mr. Albedo? Let's have a look. Still going to be pretty low, I think. Oh no, it's 50. That's all right. It's 5110 now. Will do. I thought it'd be about 30. And what's my sucrose looking like? Yeah, of course. You. A weapon. Do we have enhancement ores? Yes. Good.
Every journey has its final day.
This realm is...
118. Can we get one of those? Okay. Oh, I'm gonna have to go and do some mining. No, I had a crit rate circlet on him before, but I gave that one to Ito because Ito had the crit damage circlet on it. But obviously, the Stone Thresher has 88% crit damage when you level it up to 90. So I needed to change that out. So I put Albedo's crit rate circlet on to Ito, and I had that other crit rate one sitting there, but it had worse substats. I just haven't had the resources to upgrade it. Mainly the Mora. Mora's always my issue. Mora and basically everything, right? Mora and the enhancement ores, or if it's with characters, it'll be Mora and the hero's wits, or if it's talent books, it's Mora and the talent books. There's always Mora and one other thing that I don't have. And my teapot's a mess. I've just plonked stuff everywhere. This isn't actually the one I prefer coming to. How do we change? Oh, I have to speak to Tubby, can't I?
This realm is...
Switch realm style. Okay, I haven't built anything in this one. Switch. Ooh. I don't think I've been here before, to be honest. I never came to this one. Let's put some characters inside to form some friendship. Oh, the layout is strange, isn't it? Let's see what upstairs is like. Not bad, automatic doors. Okay. Let's plonk some characters down. I can't see what it says. Companion. Who else? Who else won't I have friendship on? Probably Cujo. Are you? Sucrose, because I've just started playing on recently. Xinyan, I think I'm leveling in one of the other houses. Aloy. And Toma, maybe? Yeah, I guess. I can have two more. Who should it be? Ningguang, maybe? I really want to start playing Ningguang as well. But again, I need to do work on the character, resources. And Yanfei. Yanfei's another one. Yanfei and Ningguang to me are kind of like just the same character. Like how they play is just really similar. Thank you, Thirsty. Alright, so these guys are all set up. Let's talk to Cuckoo.
What are you up to? For once, I have the day off. It's pretty nice. Thanks for the invite. I just did a few laps of the place. The general layout's really quite interesting. Did you study landscape design?
No.
Oh, so you're one of those
I haven't done anything to the landscape, Shinobu. What are you talking about?
I like the enthusiasm. I guess I'll give it a shot then. But could you possibly let me borrow this site before the exam for me to practice on? In return, Let's see. I'll cover all your roasted lavender melon costs leading up to the exam.
No thanks, I had enough of that lavender melon stuck down that hole with you. Hello, Ningguang. I'm almost certain Ningguang was meant to be a 5-star. And they... Because look, her design is pretty epic. And she does, like, pretty good damage at C6. Like, some 4-stars, when they get to C6, they feel like a C0 5-star, but some don't. She does. Where is my Ningguang anyway? I think I put that Memories of Dust on her. Just as I remember. But where are those who share the memory? Hey, Zhongli? I don't know. I don't know where they are. Yeah, I think this... Because this doesn't have... This is a 5-star weapon. It doesn't have a user. It's been in the game since, I think, the beginning. No, since... I think since this set came out. Just after Zhongli's first release. So I think this was designed for her, and when they originally designed her, and I think they originally designed her as a 5-star, and then cut her back for whatever reason. They needed more 4-stars. Who knows? They didn't. She should have been too powerful as a 5-star. I'm not sure, but yeah, that's my theory. I mean, this is even cool. Look, this passive is called Golden Majesty. You know, she has the what's the skill called? I thought she had one of these was gold and something. There's something to do with gold in her lore anyway, her history. I like her a lot. Like I said, for her and Yan Fei Sam, I find enjoyable Catalyst DPSs. I don't normally like how Catalyst characters work, unless I'm using them for support. This is quite nice, this Inazuma style teapot. Let's where is she? Oh, that's right. I don't think we can do party setup in here, can we? Oh, hey Potato, what's going on? You did miss 420, bro. You missed the 420, and it all went up in smoke. Where is she? Yeah, I have got intention to do something with her in the future, but I'm not sure what. I'm glad to hear it, mate. Glad to hear it.
It's nothing.
It's weird that the catalyst stays on her back, not on the front. Ooh, the moon. Yeah, I've kind of like got nothing to do in Genshin at the minute, Potato. I'm just running around ningwonging. Does she even have artifacts on? She must have. Two-piece gladiator and just a mix of other random stuff. Okay. Where's Archaic Petra? Don't have many pieces. Take this off and put on
Even if an antique is priceless, the happiness it brings lasts for only the moment that you obtain it.
That's good, isn't it? $5. It's a very good price. I'm not going to see what her stats are. She's not bad. But I'd have to put a crit rate circlet on then. Let's have a look if we've got some Shiminawa instead. Shiminawa. Okay. Crit rate. Double defense, ER and HP.
In a trade war, the perfect
I guess that's the best of the bad bunch. Compared to what though? If we have a look at the Gladiators finale. And crit rate. We don't have one, do we? No. That's the problem. Well, I really should raise that attack circuit. Alright, we're gonna go Shiminawa then. Shiminawa. Yeah, I think that's the best one. And oh, she's using a no, she's not. What are you
Even if
using?
an antique is priceless, the
Maiden
happiness it
Beloved.
brings
Fair
lasts
enough.
for only the moment that you obtain it.
Alright, so what's this got? Double crits on it. Alright. What do you mean by crazy? Like really crazy? Like he's in an institution? Or just like he's crazy good? That was part of the appeal of Doom Eternal for me, was the music tied in very well with, like, it added to the rhythmic feeling of that game. It really felt like, you know, like changing from I've forgotten now what it was, but you know, there's those different colours, you change to different colours. I've forgotten how it worked, but at the right time, I don't know what, I just remember there was different coloured things that you changed to, and it felt like there was a rhythm to it, and the music helped with that rhythm. Well, I got into a rhythm with it anyway.
In a trade war, the perfect hunter leaves.
What are our talents? 888. Her talents are alright. Problem is leveling this thing up. Yeah, I got nothing to use to level it up with. Just a shame. Sometimes I just want to start following all these 4 stars, but I'm like, no, don't do it. Don't do it.
Even if an antique is priceless, the happiness it brings lasts for only the moment that you obtain it.
Did he? It's quite fitting though, isn't it? Like using a chainsaw for like a Doom music. Considering like that's probably the most fun things in Doom, in the new Dooms, running and just chainsawing. Or getting the combo. I think there was some sort of combo, wasn't there, where you chainsaw? I can't remember. I need to play it again. I wanted to go back to Doom Eternal and play it again on a harder setting, but I just haven't got the time. Let's have a look at the map of this place. Alright, it's quite a lot of space. Just do a bit of ore farming for the last 15 minutes before I have to log off.
Solidify.
I'm definitely going to need this stuff. Already run out. It's funny, compared to like, it takes, I don't know, it takes me about 45 minutes to, if I'm uninterrupted, to go through the whole map, collect all of the blue ores. I don't do Inazuma. And I do some of the chasm. And it literally lasts about 3 days, and then it's all run out. You're like, what? That's 45. It took me 45 minutes. And it only lasts 3 days because you can only like craft 25 of them a day. But it's definitely not worth going to every single location of these blue ores like these ones here where there's just one. It's not worth going here. So don't do what I'm doing. What I should do is just go to the blacksmiths and ask them where the strong outcrops are every day. That's like a wiser thing to do. This, bang. Alright. Wagner, can you tell me where I can find some rocks, please, mate? Thank you. One there, one there. There's only ever 3 in Mondstadt. Oh, here. Okay, fine. I think there's 5 in Leeway. Let's go. This bull has a hard head. Throw it at rocks, the rocks break. Yeah, I can't remember the soundtrack in any specific, you know, like any specific tune, Potato, but I do remember it was very fitting. I don't remember like much of the 2016 one, but then I never, like I said the other day, I didn't ever finish that one. I was meant to come back to it, but yeah, Doom Eternal, I couldn't put it down. As soon as I started playing it, I was just so hooked to it, so into it. It's like, I've got to just finish this game.
Violet grass is a plant that enjoys a moist environment.
And I remember the soundtrack for that. You know, it was not really my cup of tea musically, but it was very fitting for the game. Which is what you want, isn't it? In a single player experience, you want the music to enhance the experience you're having. Just like Genshin does, actually. Genshin's music is really, really outstanding. Again, it's not really my style of music that I'd listen to, you know, like in the car or something, but I can appreciate the quality of it. And it was the same with Doom. Like I was like, it got me into the you know, the mindset of Doom guy, being the Doom guy. Yeah, well, I probably assumed it was a guitar. That's the thing, because to me it just sounded like guitar-y kind of metal, you know, like thrash metal rock music. Which is what I would expect as well from a Doom game. It's not yeah, unusual. I think the first Doom had, like, back in those days, like on Windows 95, it was the music was all the sound effects was MIDI, you know, like really basic sound, but it was a rock score, I'm pretty sure. And that's how old I am. I was there when the first Doom got released. I didn't have a PC. I was a teenager. I used to go to my mate's house. His parents had a PC, and he would use it for gaming. And they weren't in.
Violet grass is a plant that enjoys.
Oops. Where am I going? I don't really like that style of music, Potato. Not that I dislike either soundtrack. I'm just not really into sort of that metal sort of music, but in the games themselves, like I don't remember the Doom 2016 soundtrack, but in the Eternals one, I remember it enhancing my experience. So it was fitting, do you know what I mean? Like, so I can appreciate it from that point of view, that it enhanced my experience while I was playing the game. And for that reason, I can get into music in a video game. I can, even in the movies, like if the right music is used to enhance the mood of the scene, I can appreciate that style of music, even if I don't necessarily like that style of music. I mean, it's just like with Genshin. Like, so my favorite piece of music in this is, that piano piece that plays when you go to Guyon Stone Forest, and like I'm in my spare time, I don't sit around listening to like orchestral music or piano or anything like that. So for me, it's like if the music enhances the experience that I'm having, then I'll remember it or I'll appreciate it at least. Whereas in my normal kind of life, I wouldn't listen to that sort of music, this style of music. I mean, I even recently found myself rewatching the cutscene on YouTube where Zhao saves the day on the elevator going up from the hole in the chasm, and that piece of music's amazing as well. But it's on reflecting upon it, it's not like a piece of music I'd ever listen to in any other environment other than trying to experience the same emotions I experienced when I first saw that cutscene. Do you know what I mean? So without that piece of music, it wouldn't have been as effective for me, that cutscene. So I can appreciate good music placed well in a scene that enhances it, even if the music isn't to my taste, musically. Alright, what am I doing? I forgot what I was doing.
Boats are made for transferring.
Oh yeah, I was going to change group and kill these birds.
And those that come across Leo.
But yeah, Doom Eternal's soundtrack, it worked for me because it added to, like I said, my memory of that game is like there was a certain rhythmic pace to the changing your weapon or which skill or power to use at the right time and when to be jumping and moving, and the music seemed to enhance that, and that's what I remembered from that. But yeah, with the 2016 one, I don't really remember. It was too long ago. You know how bad my memory is. I don't remember anything. I want Elan. There she is. Alright, your bangle is not glowing. Why is your bangle not glowing? Thank you. Stop running. You haven't stopped running. That was one of the things that made me fall in love with Genshin, was the music, Even though, like I said, it's really, orchestral pieces aren't really my cup of tea. But yeah, when exploring the lands in Genshin and the music fits so well, and you get kind of some epic sunset going on or something, or like the first time you see Liyue at night when you're like up on one of these mountains and you look down and you're like, wow, this just looks amazing. And the music just fits in. What was I gonna do? I've forgotten. Let's go and kill some pigeons. I've only got about like 10 more minutes to play and I've got to go. Annoyingly, I have to go out. Definitely the best chicken hunter. Gun used to be my favourite chicken hunter, but Yelan has taken the crown. Why is your bangle not glowing? There we go, thank you. Wow. I think I've run out of... Oh no, you know what I didn't do? Silly. I was going to go and speak to the blacksmith. Let's go and do that. I'll just harvest all the ores from Leeway. So I've got something to craft tomorrow. That's weird that they would say no guitars. I could kind of imagine Bethesda saying that, but you'd think like ID, you know, they're the Doom guys. You'd think they would want, you know, the continuation of that kind of the rock thing that, you know, Doom's always about. They got a division called BFG. It's quite funny. That was quite cool in the game as well. When you go, you know, they've got that like the planetary BFG, and he just shoots a fucking hole in Mars. Is it Mars? In some planet, he just shoots a hole in it. It's like so dude, can't get down there. Just make a hole with the biggest fucking gun ever. That's the other thing I like about the Doom games as well. They remind me of, you know, like those really over-the-top 80s action movies where it's just about if we can't do it, we'll just blow it up. It's that sort of attitude. I kind of like those 80s action movies. Oh, it's good that they do, because... like I was saying, for me, I didn't really get into oh, I've got the wrong team. I didn't really get into the 2016 game. I liked it, but you know what put me off? It felt like it was too much like I was going from one arena to the next arena, and they were linked together with tunnels. Whereas in the second game, in Eternal, it didn't have that feeling, even though I knew it still was that. Just the arenas felt bigger, and so it felt a bit more like I had a bit more freedom. Does that make sense? And that was highly appealing to me. But I can understand why you do the first reboot would be, oh shit, tunnels into arenas, because that's basically what the older Dooms were. Is that what it was called, the BFG 10K? I tell you, I forgot the name. I just remember how crazy it was. I need to kill this mage, he's getting on my tits. Where are you?
Yahoo! Here comes the catch.
Be still.
Is that not hitting? It's surely it is. And I like the whole his spaceship as well, having that kind of hub zone. That was quite cool. Let's change groups for this. Yeah, there was things to like unlock in there, wasn't there, and things to level up and stuff. That was interesting, and unlocking the different areas of the spaceship. And I liked how they did the spaceship as well. It was very Warhammer 40k. I don't know if you know much about 40k universe, but they've got those kind of spaceships that look like sort of cathedrals flying through space as well. And I kind of like that design. That aesthetic. That's what I should be saying. But yeah, I had really good fun in that. I think that was the first FPS for a long time that got me hooked. Like a single player one anyway. Like obviously multiplayer ones are easy to jump in and jump out of. But yeah, the first FPS for a long time where as soon as I started playing it, I just was hooked, and like I said before, I couldn't put it down. I had to like play every waking free minute that I had. I've been here. What am I doing? Silly me. That's here I wanted to go. Yeah, I remember that. I remember the doctor like you can't do that. He's like, watch me. And then it was pretty cool how you got down there as well, you know, like having to like, you got shot part of the way and then having to like jump or over the, you know, the bits of the planet that were in orbit to get down there. I thought all of that was quite cool. Yeah, I definitely want to play that again. I will play that again. Certain games, it might take me a while to go around and replay them, but I do get there eventually. The only reason I can't at the moment is just because I got a kid, and you know, I don't really want him to see me chainsawing the head off demons with blood flying everywhere and stuff. It's not age appropriate. If I start having some crazy nightmares or something, I'll scar him for life, right? From watching me play Doom at too young an age. So that's the main reason I don't play anything really, between having not much time and the fact that I've got the kid. Like, I don't mind him watching me play Genshin because there's no blood. The violence is pretty, you know, comic book, and mobs just disappear when you kill them. There's no blood splattering everywhere and gory effects. Yeah, that was definitely a crazy section. That was like what in my mind, that level sort of, that's why I remember it, is it's sealed in my mind that, yeah, like you said, this is a crazy game. This is just really full on, but so well designed. Like, it was made so well. The mechanics, the actual combat mechanics were so good that, you know, like, they kind of complemented each other, the craziness of the game and how tight the gameplay was. But yeah, definitely going to go back there. Unfortunately, I'll probably have to play it on like a normal setting because I've forgotten how to play it. I wanted to go back straight after and start another game on the harder setting, but yeah. I think I play. Yeah, I was playing. I think I clocked that when my wife was pregnant, so that was the time that I could still play those ultra-violent games without worrying. But now it's a whole nother kettle of fish.
Can't catch me.
I think I played it on Game Pass. I'm pretty sure I played both of them on Game Pass. I don't think... No, actually, you know what? I've got the 2016 one on Steam. I got a cheap deal like you. I remember it on one of the Steam sales. I might actually have Eternal on Steam now. I can't remember. You know, like, I haven't logged into Steam for so long because I have no use. All I'll do is I'll log on, I'll see games on sale, buy them, and never play them. Just I've already got a Steam library full of games that I haven't played. Is it not on Game Pass? All right, where did I play it then? I don't know. I mean, I know I've got it on Steam, so probably on there. But yeah, I definitely played the other one on Game Pass because that's when I still had PC Game Pass. I don't have PC Game Pass anymore. Just again because I've got, you know, it's like a waste of money. I play any other games on my PC except Genshin these days. But I've still got the Xbox Game Pass mainly for the kid, because he's just discovered Sonic the Hedgehog and he loves it. Luckily, there's some older Sonic titles on Game Pass for him to play. Is it? I might even have it. I can't remember what. Like I was saying about my Steam library, I just can't remember what I've got on there. But it's one of those games, because I'm not in a hurry to go back to it. You know, like when I do eventually go back to it, it might just permanently be $5 by that time. I've got no problem with playing like games that have aged a bit, if I either really enjoyed them the first time or if I missed them and I wanted to play them a lot. There's a bit of a caveat though with that. Like these days, if you go back to sort of the 360 and PS3 era of games, I forgot about all the quick time event stuff that used to happen in that era of games, and man, I hate quick time stuff. It's so annoying. I was playing one of those Sonic games with my son from the 360 era, and which was on Game Pass, and yeah, all these quick time events were happening. And at first I was like, what?
what's it telling me to do? I was like, oh yeah, quick time events. That used to be a real thing in games that was really annoying. To press the buttons in the right order. I mean, really? While this slow motion shot's going on. Yeah, really, really annoying. You just forget about it. And it's been like that all through my gaming career, through my life. Different eras have different kind of mechanics that become the norm for most games, and often they can be quite annoying mechanics. And then the next sort of generation, those mechanics aren't there because everyone's been complaining about them. Yeah, I mean the laptop thing. The main issue is because I'm his primary carer. I'm not with him all the time. So, and the times that I'm not with him, like my mother has him. Like today, my mother's got him, so he's not at home. So I can play whatever I want. But obviously, the amount of time that I get free is not large, and I've usually got catching up and Genshin to do. But so normally he's not around if I don't have him. And at the weekends, I mean, it's 50-50 with me and my wife. We both sort of take care of him. But she will usually take him out for one day at the weekend. Just her and him to have some time because she's not at home all day and I am with him. So then I get some time. But with a laptop, I probably wouldn't. I was thinking about it. Wouldn't really use it. It would just be like my desktop. I mean, I'm due to sort of have a new desktop. This computer's quite old, but I can't justify the spending because, like, I play one game. I play Genshin Impact, and this computer runs it fine. So what's the point in spending? And like, obviously, the age I'm at, right, I'd want to get like a top range graphics card. So why am I going to spend $1,000 on a graphics card to play Genshin Impact? It don't make no sense to me. Yeah, I can't remember the first time I noticed that QuickTime events were gone from a game. You know what it was for me? I think it was the second game in the Tomb Raider reboot. Because the first one had the annoying QuickTime events, and the second one, I've forgotten the name of it, Shadow of the Tomb Raider, I think it was. Or was it Rise of the Tomb Raider? I can't remember. Either way, the second one, yeah, they didn't have the QuickTime events, and then subsequently the third one didn't. And that was that generational change where we got the PS4 coming out on the Xbox One. Done here. We done everywhere here. Yes, let's go and see the blacksmith. But yeah, I don't understand like how devs thought that QuickTime events were good. I don't like, maybe just occasionally, like one or two here or there through your game, but having them sort of in every set piece that's going on is just overwhelming, and it's lazy development as well, because it takes less resources to code something like that than an actual area that you can look around and all that kind of stuff. It's just lazy programming. Completed. We'll have those, thank you. We'll have those, thank you. And make those. Alright, Ito, can we get your weapon up a little bit more? Auto add. Sweet. Get some crit damage bonus. Ooh. Okay. Yeah, I mean, they have sort of transitioned into like a lot of mobile games now. Even, I mean, Genshin had some QuickTime events during their events, when there's a mini game, sometimes it'll be a QuickTime, and that's fine. Like, I've got no problem with that. But when it's like in the core of the gameplay, I think it's just cheap. The player doesn't appreciate it. The developers probably don't appreciate it either, but they probably had to do it because of the crunch. Like those last few months of
developing a game. It happens in all software crunch. Well, I used to work in IT. I wasn't a developer, but I worked with developers, and yeah, the crunch always happens with software when it gets nearer to its release date, because the people that are paying the money to get the software made want to make sure it's released on time, and that usually means to corners being cut and some things not working or not working as expected, and then that leads to all sorts of other problems for the role that I used to be in, which was the support role. I was the analyst that had to like analyze why things were going wrong and then go and speak to developers about what I found. Yeah, it's true. I mean, there was one game. It wasn't a triple A game. I think it was like a double A game. It was Ninja something. I've forgotten the name. It was on the 360. It was like a Ninja Gaiden game, but it wasn't Ninja Gaiden. It was Ninja something, and it was like 3D Japanese, swashbuckling ninja adventure. And the amount of cutscenes in that game, it made me like not want to play console games for a little while, because there were just so many cutscenes. Quick time events. And I was just like, this isn't a game anymore. This is literally, I do 5 minutes of playing and then there's a quick time event. And then 5 minutes of playing and then there's a quick time event. It was terrible. I forgot what it was called, Ninja Blade or something like that, Ninja Shadow. I can't fucking remember. Ninja something. But it was bad, man. I was like, no, this is really bad. Yeah, well, but that's. I mean, you can say that's a quick time event, but what we're discussing where the whole. I mean, imagine you had to do 8 presses in time with a line that's going along the screen to open the door. Right, that's the quick time event I'm talking about, right? Not the one where we just press the button and we get the outcome we want. That's fine, because you're not having to engage with a mechanic that takes you out of the mechanics of like Genshin here. Like, I'm running around, right? If I go up to a door and I press E, that's not going to take me out of the mechanics of just running around and how the game is set up. But if I come to this door and then there's a line that goes up and down and I've got to press the right button at the right place on the line, oh, come on, mate, I just want to open the fucking door. Do you know what I mean? That's what we mean. But I mean, anything could be argued where you interact with a button and an action happens in the game. You could say that's an event. I wouldn't say a quick time event, because the quick time part of that terminology comes from pressing the keys in the right order that it tells you to quickly. So it becomes not just an event like pressing E and opening the door. That would be an event. Quick time would be to do the right combination quickly. So then it becomes a quick time event. I think that's why they're called that.
Best flavor in the world. The
Right, anyway, I am Potato. Enough to chat about quick time events. I need to go. It's like 4:10. I should have logged off at 4. I've got to go out and do shopping and all the daddy stuff that happens magically at home that I do. So, guys, thank you very much for joining me today. It was a lovely stream. Everyone that joined, thank you. Potato, it was nice to see you again. And I hope to catch you all again, perhaps tomorrow. Yeah, that is what you just said there is very true. If they disguise the QuickTime event, I'm more open for it to happen. But anyway, I'm going to be off, guys. Potato, Sam, MDR, anyone else that joined, see you guys later.